You are not losing your ability to focus because of TikTok. You are not lazy. You are suffering from cognitive leakage. Your brain isn't tired. It's drowning. If you cannot read a single page of a book without reaching for your pocket, you are in a state of crisis. The Bhagavad Gita predicted this exact mental pathology 5,000 years ago. If you do not fix this fracture in your intellect, your potential will evaporate into a mist of unfinished projects and half-hearted dreams. You will look back in 10 years and realize you were busy every single day but achieved absolutely nothing. You have tried the hustle hacks. You've bought the blue light glasses. You've downloaded the Pomodoro timers, and you've made the checklists. And yet, by 2:00 p.m., the brain fog rolls in. You feel a physical resistance to doing the one thing that actually matters. The standard advice fails because it treats the symptom, distraction. It ignores the root cause, internal division. You are trying to treat a spiritual hemorrhage with a productivity bandage. Today, we are going completely offline. We are going to perform surgery on your many-branched mind. We are going to cover the psychology of indecision, the ancient concept of Vyavasayatmika Buddhi, the single-pointed intellect, and finally, I will give you the Pruning Protocol. This is a method to physically cut away the dead wood in your life so your focus has no choice but to grow straight. Let's look at the battlefield. In the Gita, Arjuna collapses not because he is weak, but because he is conflicted. He is overthinking. He sees too many options, too many consequences, too many variables. This is you. Modern society sells you the lie of optionality. We are told that keeping our options open is the path to freedom. We want to be the entrepreneur and the traveler and the fittest person in the room and the perfect partner all at the same time. Psychologically, this creates a state of chronic low-grade anxiety called decision fatigue. Every unmade decision is an open loop in your RAM. Should I answer that email? Should I post this story? Should I eat keto or paleo? When you keep your options open, you fracture your buddhi, your intellect. The Gita calls this Bahu-shakha, the many-branched mind. Imagine a tree with 1,000 tiny twigs, but no trunk. It looks busy, but it bears no fruit. It cannot withstand a storm. When you sit down to work and feel that sudden urge to check your phone, that is not boredom. That is the pain of the many-branched mind screaming. It is terrified of committing to one thing because committing to one thing means killing the other 99 possibilities. So you distract yourself to avoid the pain of choosing. You aren't distracted, you are irresolute. Here is the antidote. In chapter 2, verse 41 of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives Arjuna the ultimate weapon for high performance. He says, Vyavasayatmika Buddhi ikeka kuru nandana, Bahu-shakha hyanantasha buddhayo vyavasayinam. This translates to, the intellect of the resolute is one-pointed and single, but the thoughts of the irresolute are many-branched and endless. Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. This is the gold standard of mental performance. Here is the antidote. In chapter 2, verse 41 of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives Arjuna the ultimate weapon for high performance. He says, Vyavasayatmika Buddhi ikea kuru nandana, Bahu-shakha hyanantasha buddhayo vyavasayinam. This translates to, The intellect of the resolute is one-pointed and single, but the thoughts of the irresolute are many-branched and endless. Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. This is the gold standard of mental performance. Let's break down the mechanics. Vyavasaya means enterprise, resolve, or determination. Eka means only one. You are currently operating as a light bulb. You need to become the laser. This requires a fundamental rewiring of how you view focus. You think focus is an effort. You think focus is gritting your teeth and staring at the screen. That is wrong. True focus, Vyavasayatmika, is actually an act of rejection. It is the ability to look at 100 good ideas, 100 tempting notifications, and 100 emotional impulses and say, no. It is the death of alternatives. When you sit to do your deep work, you must internalize that for the next hour, nothing else in the universe exists. If the house catches fire, you burn. That is the level of resolve Krishna demands. It is an intellectual commitment that precedes the action. Most of you are losing the battle before you even sit down because you haven't made the decision to be single-pointed. You are sitting down with a maybe mind. Maybe I'll work unless I get a text. Maybe I'll study unless I get hungry. The Vyavasayatmika intellect has already decided. The decision was made yesterday. The negotiation is over. I want to know who I am speaking to. Are you tired of the many-branched life? Are you ready to prune the dead wood? If you are ready to cut the noise and become the laser, comment the word "focused" below. Do it now to signal to your own subconscious that the shift has started. Philosophy without practice is just intellectual entertainment. You understand the concept. Now you must execute the Pruning Protocol. This is how you build Vyavasayatmika Buddhi in a world designed to fracture you. Step 1. The binary morning. The many-branched mind thrives on morning ambiguity. If you wake up and have to decide what to do, you have already lost. The protocol. Script your first 90 minutes the night before. Not a to-do list, a script. 6 a.m. Water. 6:10 a.m. Movement. 6:30 a.m. Remove all choice. You are not the general in the morning. You are the soldier. You simply execute the orders given by your higher self the night before. Eliminate the branching of decision-making before 8:30 a.m. Step 2. Technological Pratyahara. Pratyahara is the withdrawal of the senses. You cannot have a single-pointed mind in a multi-notification environment. The protocol. When you enter a deep work block, your phone does not go on the table face down. It does not go in your pocket. It goes in another room, turned off. If you can reach it without standing up, your brain is burning glucose, just trying not to touch it. That is wasted processing power. Remove the option physically, so your mind doesn't have to fight it mentally. Step 3. The no alternative vow. Before you start a task, verbally state the vow of the single point. I am doing X. There is no Y. If you are studying, you are studying. You are not studying and checking the news. If you are with your family, you are with your family. You are not parenting and emailing. The moment you feel the urge to branch out, to switch tabs, to check a score. Recognize it as the Bahu-shakha trap. Visualize pruning that branch. Cut it off. Return to the center. The quality of your life is defined by what you choose to ignore. Focus is not adding more to your plate. It is about scraping everything else off until only the essential remains. But there is a trap here. Once you begin to focus, you will realize that your biggest distraction isn't your phone. It's your need to control the outcome of your work. You focus, but you stress about the result. That anxiety is the final barrier. You need to learn how to act with total intensity, while simultaneously letting go of the need to control what happens next. I have a breakdown on exactly how to do that. How to stop trying to play God with your results so you can finally perform at your peak. Click here to watch how to stop trying to control everything. Shanti.